Hey guys, welcome back. On this episode, we travel down to Indiana. I do my first ever self-film bow hunt. Some exciting things happen in the tree stand. The guy next to me, this is Gunner. If you guys haven't seen him already in previous episodes, real good friend of ours. We've added him to the show this season. We're actually standing in your living room right now, and you've taken some really good deer. And some of these deer have come from the ground that we're hunting in Indiana on this episode. Later in the season, you went down and did some rifle hunting, right?
Yeah, Indiana treats us well year after year. We put in a lot of work down there on that ground, and it seems to produce every year, and this year's no exception. So
yeah, you've killed some really good deer down there, and now I've kind of gained that love of hunting in southern Indiana from this guy right here. So let's see what happens.
Well, it is finally opening day in Indiana. We got down here a week ago today. We killed our buck in Kentucky, and then from Kentucky we came up here, and we've been driving around, scouting, moving stands, just doing deer stuff for the last week. So here we are a week later. It's the opening morning of Indiana, and we got a couple good deer on this farm. We're gonna go in there with 300 Win Mag and sit for the next 5 days, see what happens.
This segment was brought to you by Extra Arm, precision-engineered shooting rests and camera arms. Scout Tech, your family-owned source for everything trail cameras, and Gun Mask, always ready when it means the most. This segment is brought to you by 4D Shields. Keep dirt and grime off the glass. We got you shielded. Slatra Archery, redefining how fixed broadheads should perform. Sportsman Studio, turn your special moment into a timeless treasure. Second Chance, need that second chance? Make cocking your crossbow from the tree stand easier. And Boontown Outdoors, unheard, unseen, unmatched.
It is midday, day 2 down here in Indiana. Sat all day yesterday, seen a bunch of deer. Back on the ridge this morning, and a little wind change this morning, so around noon we just bumped out of that. We're put this whole property behind us here. We were up here this morning, and we're gonna dump down into this bottom here with the wind blowing out across the field, so we're not winding anything and we're not messing anything up in there. So a bunch of deer came out in this field last night. Hopefully they come back out tonight and we'll finish her off here. It's the third morning here. It's super quiet. We set up on top the first morning up on top of this ridge, and we watched a bunch of deer in this bottom, so we're running out of time. This spot's a lot more intrusive than being up on top, but with time running out, we figured we'd slip down into this bottom. We're all set up for the entire day, so hopefully some deer work through this bottom. We've seen a couple of bucks already. There's a buck running a doe right here to my left right now, so hopefully something big works through. No. No, not yet. Can you even see him? Can you see him? Oh, yeah, I see him. Just give me a second. Not yet, he's coming right our way though. I'm on him, whatever. He's behind a tree. I'm on him. Got him? Yeah. Dumped him. I got it. Good work, pal. Well, we're tagged out in Indiana. It was not the deer we wanted to kill, but third day, bad weather coming. Sometimes we settle.
I'm happy for you. He's a good buck.
He's a good
not
buck.
bad.
We passed him the first morning at 10 yards. And we've talked about him a couple of times since we passed him. He's 125 inch 8-point. I mean, he's a shootable deer. It's not what we come down here for, but it's a deer that we're going to take, so.
Sometimes the memory is better than the actual buck.
No, looking back here, he just, he stoned him. He's all done. So, let's go check him out.
This segment was brought to you by Forget Genetics, mineral and feed for growing and showing. Scout Tech, your family-owned source for everything trail cameras. And Gun Mask, always ready when it means the most. This segment is brought to you by 4D Shields. Keep dirt and grime off the glass. We got you shielded. Slatra Archery, redefining how fixed broadheads should perform. Sportsman Studio, turn your special moment into a timeless treasure. Second Chance, need that second chance? Make cocking your crossbow from the tree stand easier. And Boontown Outdoors, unheard, unseen, unmatched.
Where do we gotta go? I can smell. Oh, he's right there. He's right there, pal.
He didn't get any bigger.
He's got good bases.
You're not optimistic.
I'm recording.
Heavy breathing. He is exactly what we thought he was. We had this deer at 10 yards the other day, first morning. Probably around noonish the first morning, and I've got a bunch of pictures of him. He's a pretty deer. We'll take him. He's a third day deer that we got 2 days of bad weather coming, and we got to get home. We've been away from our families for a couple of weeks. We're headed to Kansas in 10 days, so this is a good, respectable deer, and this will get us home to our families for a couple of days and on to the next one.
Driver out, we're good.
All right, guys, it is either day 11 or 12 here in Indiana. I'm not even quite sure anymore, lost count. But just trying to make the most of this hunt. I'm doing a majority of it on my own and doing a lot of self-filming here. But to say I'm a little frustrated would probably be an understatement. We've been hunting hard, been seeing some decent deer, not a ton of shooters yet, but I backed out for 2 hours earlier today. I'm getting back into the woods, gonna sit the rest of the day. Gonna try to make the most of it, but this is part of hunting. You don't go out to the woods and you shoot a big buck the first couple hours every sit of every state that you go to. This is grinding it out. This is putting the time in hopes to get it done. So wish me luck. I'm here for another day and then I'm heading to Kentucky. And then I'll, if I don't get it done here today, after Kentucky, I'll be coming back here. So see what I can do.
This segment was brought to you by Torque Strap. With patented spring-loaded technology, forget ratcheting, and say goodbye to loose loads. Scout Tech, your family-owned source for everything trail cameras, and gun mask. Always ready when it means the most. Is brought to you by 4D Shields. Keep dirt and grime off the glass. We got you shielded. Slatra Archery, redefining how fixed broadheads should perform. Sportsman Studio, turn your special moment into a timeless treasure. Second Chance, need that second chance? Make cocking your crossbow from the tree stand easier. And Boontown Outdoors, unheard, unseen, unmatched.
All right, so tree stand is about 150 yards that way. I seen him fall over in this area right here, but last night when we went in there, we were looking all over, and last blood we seen was on this gravel road. And we came back out this morning, and there he is. But the unfortunate reality is the coyotes got to him before we did. I got Dylan here helping me doing some tracking. Been a great help, but yeah, the unfortunate reality, we found the deer, but the coyotes found the deer too. So happy nonetheless though that I was able to get it. Got my first self-film archery buck down in first deer in Indiana too. So we had to call the landowner to get permission to go to go on the property here and grab his deer, and he just gave us the okay. So heading over there now. Well, I don't want to show a majority of the deer here because the coyotes got to him, but first self-film archery buck, 9 points, and yeah, I'm super happy for him and excited. Not only my first Indiana deer, but first self-film buck, and pretty awesome.